Okay, this is the new KBOO website, and it is responsive, which means that if you resize it, it changes in order to fit the width of the screen all the way to the size of a mobile device. So you can edit your page on a mobile device if needed, you can view it, and it appears nicely on a mobile screen. But for right now, I want to look at how to put a post, an episode, or audio on the KBOO site. So we're going to scroll down. All the way down on the right hand side is user login. And this is where you can log in. You log in from the old site. Still works. And let's see if I put the right password. You put your username and password, and then it should log you in. So once you're logged in, it goes straight to your profile page, and this is where you add content now. So if you want to add a program episode, you do it here. These two options are for thank you gifts for the membership drive. So if you have something for your show that you want to give during the membership drive, you do it there. We're going to do program episode or audio, and you put both in the same place now. So it's if you're adding an episode for an upcoming show, or if you're just adding an audio clip from the show or audio piece from that you want to replace or put in an upcoming audio or an audio piece that isn't on the air at all. But you do put the audio and the episode in the same place. So you put your title here and your description. Now, when you're typing your description, you can also add links or images. If you want to link to existing content on the KBOO website, or if you want to put a link to an external site, you click here on this little chain-looking icon. That's a link icon, and it will load the Link It dashboard. The good thing about this site is that in addition to just being able to put the URL, if you want to search for content that exists on the KBOO website, type in a keyword and wait for the spinner. It takes a minute, and it will search the site for content with that keyword. So if you have maybe it didn't come up with anything. If there is existing content on the site that is related, that has similar content that maybe you want to link it to, you can do that as well. So if you type in keywords, it will come up with existing content based on that keyword. So you can link to a previous show or a related show, and you can also add an image here. You can upload an image, or you can choose from images that are already on the site. You can also link to an image that's on another website. So you can upload here. These are all the types that you can upload. And if you look at library, you can see images that have already been put on the KBOO website. So you can choose from those as well. And if I choose one of those, and you can just double click it and it will load onto this. Now, it's good to put alt text. That helps with screen readers and accessibility features. So I will put US postage stamp as alt text. Now you don't have to put a caption. If you do, it'll appear under the image. You can adjust this image if you want to put it in the middle, or it's already centered. It doesn't appear centered here, but when we publish, you'll see. And this is where you set the air date. So if it's an upcoming show, you want to put whatever the air date might be. Explicit is good to know for especially iTunes podcast. They want to know if it has any indecencies or if it is clean recording. Now, episode recording is where you choose whether this program is a music program or a public affairs program. If it's a public affairs program, it'll display the download link. Music program will not display, but it will still be available for podcasting indefinitely at this point. We're not doing the 2-week archive. We're just going to leave it on. You can add you can add more images here. You can attach media. You can also choose your lead image here. Now, I showed you how to directly input an image into the body, but if you choose your lead image here instead, it's helpful for things like sharing on Facebook. Make sure that that is the correct image that then gets shared, and it posts to the front page with that image attached to whatever episode or audio you have. So you can choose your lead image from existing content or from uploading. So I'll choose this image and double click on it, and hosted by is where you put your name or whoever is hosting the program. If you start typing it, it will come up with your name, and then you just click on it, and that number indicates that that's selected the right user from our database. Here you choose what program, and again, if you start typing, it will give you a drop down. And then you choose your topics. If it's a public affairs show, pick topics that are relevant, and if it's a music show, then pick genres that are relevant. You click this plus to bring it over to selected. So when you have selected it, it will be included. Save when you have finished that. One other thing to note before I save it is if you want to add also related info. So if there's a related show host or a related program, you can add that here. And related content is a good place to put if you're putting clips of a program and that program episode already exists. You can add that here, and that way it'll connect, and people looking at it will see the related content, whatever that might be. So then you hit save, and wait for it to save. When you're using the site, will hopefully be a little faster when it is fully live. So there you see the program, and you see how the lead image kind of appears there, and then the additional image appears within the content. You can move those images. You can go in and edit and put them where it makes sense for you. And that's it for this instructions on getting a episode created. I will be putting together more of these, so stay tuned.